Wrestling next on mat number 1, match number 20, weight class 157. From Northwest, Austin Bucker. And from Centennial, Henry Lee. Wrestling next on the first open mat will be match number 21 between Jonathan Allens from Northwest and Cameron Enos from Centennial. Following them will be Nathan Grider versus Corbin Smith. And pick up the win by pin on mat number 1 for Centennial, Henry Lee. Wrestling next on mat 1, match number 21, weight class 157, from Northwest, Jonathan Allens, and from Centennial, Cameron Enos. Wrestling on the first open mat will be match number 22 between Corbin Smith from Northwest and Nathan Grider. In the hole, Kate Conley versus Isaac Mathema. For Northwest, Cooper Weinberger. Next up on mat 2, match number 22, weight class 165, wrestling for Northwest, Corbin. Now wrestling on mat 2, weight class 165, for Northwest, Corbin Smith. And for Centennial, Nathan Grider. Centennial, Cameron Enos. Wrestling next on mat 1, match number 23, weight class 165. For Northwest, Isaac Mathema. And for Centennial, Caden Conley. Wrestling next and on the first open mat will be match number 24 between Jet Johnson for Northwest and Elaine Drills from Centennial. In the hole following them will be match number 25 between Drew Cole and Liam Planters. Wrestling next on mat number 2, match number 24. Weight class 165 for Northwest, Jet Johnson. And for Centennial, Landon Grills. And with the win on mat number 1, weight class 165 for Northwest, Isaac Mathema. Wrestling next on mat number 1, match number 25, weight class 165 for Northwest, Liam Lenters. And for Centennial, Drew Cole. On deck and on the first open mat will be match number 26 between Carter Jackson of Northwest and Wesley Schroeder from Centennial. Following them, match number 27, Ty Zeller versus Austin Van Roar. from Centennial, Wesley Schroeder. Next matchup on the first available map will be match number 27 between Austin Van Horn of Northwest and Ty Zeller from Centennial. Following them, match number 28, Brand Russellberg versus Drew Jacobs. Next up on match number 1, match number 27, weight class 175. From Northwest, Austin Van Horn. And from Centennial, Ty Zeller. And putting the win on map number 2 moments ago for Centennial, Landon Brooks. Wrestling now on map 2, match number 28, weight class 175. For Northwest, Drew Jacobs. And for Centennial, Brand Russellberg. And with the win by pin on map number 1 for Northwest, Austin Van Horn. Wrestling next on map number 1, match number 29. From Northwest, Hunter Burke. And from Centennial, Ben Rodert. And with a win by pin on mat number 2 for Northwest, Drew Jacobs. Wrestling next on mat number 2, match number 30 for Northwest, Brady Eastman. And for Centennial, Holston Rudge. On deck and on the first open mat will be match number 31 between Evan Hauser from Centennial and Gabe Winter from Northwest. Centennial, Ben Rodert. Wrestling next on mat 1, match number 31, weight class 215. For Northwest, Gabe Winter, and for Centennial, Evan Hauser. And pick up the win by pin on mat number 2. For Northwest, Brady Eastman. Wrestling next on mat 2, match number 32. For Northwest, Braden Williams, and for Centennial, Dirk Winkle. Wrestling next on mat 1, match number 33. Heavyweight weight class, and for Waukee Northwest will be Aiden Jackson. Wrestling for Centennial, Gregor Lawrence. On deck and going on the first open mat will be match number 34 between Gage Phillips from Northwest and Caitlin Brennan from Centennial. Following them and closing out, JDE action will be Perry Eason from Northwest and Landry Booth from Centennial. 26. From Northwest, Gage Phillips. And from Centennial, Camden Brennan. Picking up the win on mat number 2 for Northwest, Brandon Williams. And wrestling next on mat number 2, final JV matchup of the evening. Match number 35, weight class 144. For Northwest, Barry Eason. And for Centennial, Landry Youth. And pick up the win on that number 1 for Northwest, Gage Phillips.
Freedom Tire is proud to be the title sponsor of supporting Jaguar student-athletes through Centennial Digital. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping your family safely on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Come see us at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of Centennial Digital.
Some things are worth waiting for. The cable guy isn't one of them. US Cellular's home internet is so simple to install, you can do it yourself. No waiting. Just fast 5G home internet for $39.99 per month when bundled with a wireless plan with a 3-year price lock guarantee. US Cellular. Built for us.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Garage Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching, we have the best technology, we have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
Hey babe, what's a 5-letter word that starts with PH and ends with NE? Clue is get 4 of these for free with 4 lines for $90 a month at US Cellular.
Dad, 4 free phones.
Have you tried the 4 free phone flakes?
4 free phones?
Thanks.
Oh.
They're right behind me, aren't they?
Choose 4 free phones and 4 lines for $90 a month. No trade-in needed. US Cellular.
Freedom Tire is proud to be the title sponsor of supporting Jaguar student-athletes through Centennial Digital. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping your family safely on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Come see us at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of Centennial Digital.
Some things are worth waiting for. The cable guy isn't one of them. US Cellular's home internet is so simple to install, you can do it yourself. No waiting. Just fast 5G home internet for $39.99 per month when bundled with a wireless plan with a 3-year price lock guarantee. US Cellular. Built for us.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching, we have the best technology, we have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
Hey babe, what's a 5-letter word that starts with PH and ends with NE? Clue is get 4 of these for free with 4 lines for $90 a month at US Cellular.
Dad, 4 free phones.
Have you tried the 4 free phone flakes?
4 free phones?
Thanks.
Oh.
They're right behind me, aren't they?
Choose 4 free phones and 4 lines for $90 a month, no trade-in needed. US Cellular.
Freedom Tire is proud to be the title sponsor of supporting Jaguar student athletes through Centennial Digital. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping your family safely on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Come see us at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of Centennial Digital.
285, weight class heavyweight, starting off, and it's time for introductions. Wrestling in weight class heavyweight for Northwest, Henry Moore, and for Centennial, Brandon Boxer. In weight class 106 for Northwest, Guru Christensen, and Centennial is open. Weight class 113 for Northwest, Joey Cahill, Centennial open. Weight class 120 for Northwest, Grayson Manning. For Centennial, Cale Vandermark. In weight class 126 for Northwest, Bryce Colt. And for Centennial, Will Sloan. In weight class 132 for Northwest, Logan Klein. For Centennial, Andrew Rowland. Weight class 138 for Northwest, Hayden Hunt. And for Centennial, Ethan Sodergren. In weight class 144 for Northwest, Ian Logan. And for Centennial, Calvin Haig. In weight class 150 for Northwest, Lincoln Hunt. And for Centennial, Isaac Brule. Weight class 157 for Northwest, Eli Dobbs. And for Centennial, Max Daniels. And weight class 165 for Northwest, Gabe Rubino. And for Centennial, Jacob Hand. In weight class 175 for Northwest, Bryce Williams. And for Centennial, Ryan Smith. Weight class 190 for Northwest, Abraham Parker. And for Centennial, Charlie Sloan. Rounding things out in weight class 215 for Northwest, Jamal Niwe. And for Centennial, Brooke Keller. Northwest Bulls are coached by head coach Chad Volmecki. And your Centennial Jaguars are led by head coach Jay Groff, with the assistance of Mike Montana, Gene Hildred, Max Davis, Tyler Willers, Brad Brule, Chris Halbaum, and Nick Lawrence. We congratulate the teams and coaches participating tonight. These matches provide each of us an opportunity to demonstrate how much we appreciate their efforts and dedication. Together, we can all set the standard for good sportsmanship. We ask that you please let the coaches coach, the officials officiate, and the wrestlers wrestle. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we would ask that you please rise. Remove your headwear as we honor the flag and those who served to protect it with the playing of our national anthem.
Freedom Tire is proud to be the title sponsor of supporting Jaguar student athletes through Centennial Digital. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping your family safely on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Come see us at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of Centennial Digital.
Some things are worth waiting for. The cable guy isn't one of them. US Cellular's home internet is so simple to install, you can do it yourself. No waiting. Just fast 5G home internet for $39.99 per month when bundled with a wireless plan with a 3-year price lock guarantee. US Cellular. Built for us.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to boys wrestling here on the north side. We're in the jungle here tonight at Ankeny Centennial High School. Andy Pollack with you here on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire Waukee Northwest. Number 7 in the dual rankings here tonight, taking on the number 8 Ankeny Centennial Jaguars as captains meet out at the center of the mat. Talking things over with our officials. We'll start things off at heavyweight tonight, where Brandon Bogseth from Ankeny Centennial will face off against Henry Moore of Waukee Northwest. A couple smaller heavyweights. Moore only about 230. Bogseth only around 215 to 220. So these guys will start off wrestling at heavyweight here tonight. Want to thank Joe Bennett of Joe Bennett Homes Real Estate Services with Remax Precision for being our presenting sponsor. Has been from the very beginning here on Centennial Digital. And thanks to Joe and, of course, Quentin Crowner over at Freedom Tire and a host of other sponsors that you see at the bottom of the screen here tonight. We are able to bring you all the Ankeny Centennial home matches throughout the winter. And a big one here to start tonight, as we will have, like I mentioned, Henry Moore of Waukee Northwest taking on Brandon Bogseth of Centennial. Starting here at heavyweight before we head on down to the lower weights, we have open matches, open weights for Centennial at 106 and 113, so we'll head straight from heavyweight to 120 after this and get ready with Bogseth here right away. Brandon's dad's Kurt of Echelon Wealth Strategies, and he's another one of our sponsors here, getting things rolling. Thank him for his help during the football season and now carrying over to the winter sports season with wrestling. As you see, Bogseth in the black, Moore in the green. Excuse me, the blue. A little colorblind here tonight for me. Moore. Control of the head here early on as they work that far side of the mat. Thanks to Luke Silva, our cameraman, down Matt's side tonight. Give you a better view than you can find most places here in a very, very full jungle here at Ankeny Centennial High School. Throwing Bogseth down to the mat there is Moore with the early three-point takedown. And a quick reversal there. Bogseth puts his shoulder, Moore puts his shoulders to the mat, gets a quick pin. So Waukee Northwest out to an early lead, and they will have open weights for Centennial at the next two weights, so we will skip straight to, looks like 120, Cale Vandermark. So Carew Christensen gets the win there. So we head to weight class 120. Now there you see a good shot of Cale Vandermark. And he will wrestle Grayson Manning, junior versus a sophomore here. Oh, so Vandermark gets that win. Is no action there. No one from 120. All right. Interesting.
Up next, weight class 126. Weight class 126.
So now we move to 126. Centennial will send up Will Sloan, the freshman. Wait to see who comes up for Northwest.
Wrestling weight class 126. Wrestling weight class 126 for Waukee Northwest.
And they'll move Manning up to 126. So Grayson Manning against Will Sloan, the freshman from Ankeny Centennial. We've got to get the scoreboard all switched over here. And a quick takedown there for Manning. Manning with a 3-0 lead here early on. Sloan, the freshman, with a escape, makes it 3-1. We've only had one match actually wrestled here so far, the heavyweight match, and that was a win by pin for Henry Moore of Waukee Northwest. So good to see some more action out on the mat now. As Sloan and Manning circle around. Manning was originally slated to wrestle at 120 for Coach Chad Volmecki, and they moved him up here after all the open weights, moved him up to wrestle the freshman Will Sloan here at 126, and there's another three-point takedown. No longer the chance of two in the crowd after a takedown. Now worth 3 points this year in high school wrestling. As you see Manning working the top now, trying to get Sloan turned. Sloan trying to get back to his feet here. There's 5 seconds left to go in this period. As we head to period number 2 here at 126. And it looks like Manning will Sloan will take down. Manning tosses him down to the mat right away to get things started. Kind of quiet here right now early on in period number 2. See Manning in the blue right now. Sloan again trying to work back to his feet. There's no riding time in high school wrestling, so that is not a number that's kept. No bonus points awarded for that. Sloan trying to get back control of the head as Manning has him around the waist. Has that arm tight behind him now, as you can see. No points yet in this second period, under a minute to go. Tomorrow night we'll have basketball on the Ankeny Activities Network, our sister channel. And it'll be down on the south side as the Jaguars head down to take on the Hawks in a girl-boy doubleheader that'll start at 6 o'clock tomorrow night. And they will recognize former Ankeny basketball state champions in between games. That's why a little earlier start there. 6-1. Manning in the lead over Will Sloan from Centennial. Sloan not able to get out of that ride from Manning this entire second period. An impressive ride from the sophomore Manning. And now with 4 seconds to go, Manning going to work, but Sloan rolls right back out of it. And we head to period number 3. Wrestlers here in neutral to start this third period. First dual meet of the year here at Ankeny Centennial. We've seen a girls duel this year. We've not been a part of any boys duels Ankeny girls wrestling, fun start, ranked number 3 in the state. They've got a big one coming up here in a couple weeks. And Sloan tries to roll through that. He can't. He's stuck on his back, and Manning in a good position here as Sloan's shoulders are on the mat. And he's trying to get out of it. They're stuck down, and Grayson Manning for Waukee Northwest going to get the pin. So Manning gets that 24-6 lead now. We head to 132. Wait to see who will be wrestling here. Looks like we've got a wrestler from each school. .132 is slated to be Logan Klein. And it is going to be Bryce Culp. And Andrew Rowland for Centennial. Quick takedown there you see for Rowland. Rowland rolling through right now. He's got Culp. Got back points. I can't see with the shadows right now. 3-point near fall. So Rowland takes a very early 6-0 lead. As Culp, a couple seniors going against each other. Culp back up to his feet. Rowland shoots in on that single once again and gets the takedown once more. And now Rowland goes to work on the top. Just under a minute to go in this first period. And Rowland gets the pin. That pin brought to you by Joe Bennett Homes Real Estate. Andrew Rowland, first dual meet pin of the season for Centennial.
Wrestling for Waukee Northwest in weight class 138, Hayden Hutt. And for Centennial, Ethan Sodergren.
So we move now to 138. It is going to be Hayden Hutt for Waukee Northwest. He will be taking on Ethan Sodergren from Ankeny Centennial. And you see there a takedown for Hutt. And Sodergren trying to get back up to his feet there. Hutt, senior. Excuse me, Hutt is a freshman. He's looking at the wrong Hutt in the lineup. Sodergren, a sophomore, stuck in a pretty tough spot at the moment as he's trying to get control of that leg behind of Hutt. Under a minute to go in this first period. Hutt's got control of that leg the whole time. Sodergren trying to get up to his base, trying to get his head out here. He might be in a good spot as he tries to roll through. He's got the right leg of Hutt, and then Hutt rolls him through. Couldn't quite hang on. Now he goes back to work again. Sodergren looking for the reversal. He gets it. Sodergren's got Hutt in a tough spot. Sodergren the reversal, getting him counted briefly, trying to get Hutt turned. Sodergren working the high body. Hutt's Shoulders are close to the mat. He should be getting counted here. He's got 3 on the count here with 3 seconds to go. Sodergren gets him turned, and right at the horn at the end of the first period, Ethan Sodergren gets the pin. So we're going to move now to 144. Match is flying by.
Wrestling for Waukee Northwest, weight class 144, Ian Logan. And for Centennial, Calvin
Ian Logan
Haig.
will be wrestling for Waukee Northwest, and he will be taking on Calvin Haig. Haig with a quick attempt at a takedown. He's got Logan on his back right away, and Logan gets his way out of it. 3-point takedown. And got the near fall as well. So Haig going to work here early on. Our clock on the screen right now is not official, so if you're going back through and trying to figure out if Sodergren got that pin in time, our clock is not official. So we are on our own timing system up here, not attached to the official scoreboard clock. So not an accurate representation of if Sodergren got that pin in time, but the official said he did, and that's how it'll go down here. Haig in the lead over Ian Logan of Waukee Northwest. A first look of the season at Isaac Brule and Max Daybolt, a couple guys who have had already good careers, as getting counted again there. And looking to get the pin over on the far side of the mat. So close to it right now. Haig continues to try to get Logan stuck to the mat. He's got 30 seconds to do so, and he does! Ties it up! Haig gets things back knotted up with Waukee Northwest. 6 weights left to go. As we move now to 150. Isaac Brule. This is one of the highlighted matches of the night. Lincoln Hutt against Isaac Brule, a couple guys who have had some really nice matches in the past. Big one here. Brule, Hutt tied up here early on the middle of the mat. Brule in that silver and black of Centennial. Hutt in the blue of Waukee Northwest, two of the newest schools in the state, as Brule tries to get the takedown here, and he does. No, yes, he does. So Brule gets a quick takedown of Hutt. And he's going to cut him loose. Try to go back to work. Brule coming off an all-district performance in football this year as a defensive back for Coach Bizzetti's Jaguar football team. Hutt gets that 1-point escape. Scuffle on the mat. Brule, man, he's so quick there once he gets down to the mat. Brule, a 3-sport star here for Ankeny Centennial. Stud middle infielder as well for Coach High's baseball team. First time that he's not been in the wrestling room with his older brother Lucas. Father Brad helps out coaching. Brule's also involved in Game Day Men's Health, a place that's helped me lose over 100 pounds in the last 8 months. Makes me feel like I'm on the fountain of youth. Brule with another takedown, leading 9-1. First period here at 150. Isaac Brule for Centennial, Lincoln Hutt of Northwest, and they corrected the clock. I was going to say the scoreboard back to 6-1, which is what I had earlier. Got things squared away there. Great crowd here tonight on the north side as Brule throws Hutt down to the mat once again, trying to get Hutt counted down, trying to get that right shoulder down to the mat. Hutt turns out of it, only got a 1 count, so no back points awarded. He does give 2. There it is. 8-1 right now. Brule looks like he's going to cut Hutt loose once more, but only 12 seconds to go in this period. I'm not sure he wants to cut him loose yet, and he does not. I'm going to ride him out. Not enough time to get another takedown here. So ride him out these last 8 seconds. And he does. So the choice will go to Hutt, and he will choose down here to start this second period. And quickly Brule cuts him loose. Gets ready to go back to work. 8-2. Brule in the lead right now. Shoots in, has that double. Gets on top of Hutt. Another 2-point takedown brought to you by Joe Bennett. Remax Precision. Brule putting on a takedown clinic here early on as the wrestlers go off the mat. Hutt. It's another there. And now Hutt has Brule in a headlock, and Brule quickly gets his hands around the waist and looking to throw Hutt to the mat. Trying to keep him in right now as Hutt tries to get off the edge. And it looks like they're going to be coming off the edge here pretty shortly. And they just flip-flop positions, actually, with under a minute to go in period number 2. And Brule throws Hutt down, gets a 3-point takedown, trying to finish it off here. Keeping his toes in on the top side of the mat, and says they are off the mat. So Brule gets another takedown and 3-point near fall. Closing in on tech fall territory, and right now Coach Croft wants to come over and discuss where they were on the edge of the mat. He thought Brule might have had a pin. So we get rolling again here with 32.6 seconds on the clock. Lincoln Hutt on the mat, Isaac Brule on top. Brule gets that head once again. He's got to be careful there. Hutt almost got in on his leg, but Brule's got such good control of the head. He's not worried about letting Hutt up right now. He's put a takedown clinic. Then Brule once again. Now he's got his feet back on the mat once again. He's got Hutt getting counted down once more. And Hutt gets out of it there off the mat once again. Right in front of our cameraman Silva. Another 3-point near fall. And a tech fall now for Isaac Brule. 5 points there in the team standings for Centennial with that one. And now we head on to 157, Max Daybolt, super sophomore. So we're going to have Eli Dobbs for Waukee Northwest against Max Daybolt for Centennial. Daybolt had an outstanding summer, raked in the awards. And he gets a quick takedown there. See Daybolt in control over right in front of our cameraman Luke. Dobbs trying to wiggle his way out of that hold right now, but Daybolt continues to just control that whole right arm and works to get Dobbs turned. Trying to get him past perpendicular there. It's that arm bar pulled over and keeps throwing the shoulders down to the mat, but just very briefly. Couple key points here for Centennial to try to win this match tonight between Centennial, ranked number 8th, and Waukee Northwest, ranked number 7. Daybolt getting Dobbs counted down now. Continues to work those shoulders. He's already got the 4-point near fall. And they're going to restart the count again if he gets another opportunity. So a quick 7-0 lead for Daybolt as he tries to keep that foot in, and they roll off the edge of the mat. 12 seconds left in period number 1. Daybolt on top. He's in the black and silver singlet. Eli Dobbs in the blue of Northwest. And right at the end, couldn't quite get the takedown at the very end. As we head to period number 2. And Dobbs has chosen to go down here. Centennial leading 29-24. We've got all the makings of a great finish here as Daybolt got another 3-point takedown. Dobbs, there's a typo on that screen here. I'll try to get that changed. Apologize to the Dobbs family. Daybolt just continues to rack up the points. Again on the far side, no points there. Important team points right now. Daybolt continues to work on top. This has been a clinic for Max Daybolt here at 157 pounds. Again, this last summer, Daybolt, a great summer on the circuit. Has improved his upper body strength a ton. Very talented wrestler here for Coach Jay Groth. And just a sophomore. They're trying to get Dobbs' shoulders down on the mat. He'd like to get a pin right now and get that important extra team point, not just a tech fall. Trying to work on his finish. Again, no riding time in high school wrestling, so all this time on top. Doesn't do really any good just as far as it breaks down the wrestler. But there he goes, working in the cradle. He's got him there. Dable going for the finish. He's got 10 seconds to do so. Trying to get that done. You see the bridge there from Dobbs, trying to fight it off, and Dable gets another 4-point near fall, and there's another tech fall for the Jaguars. Nice win there from Dable. And we move down to 165. Good finish coming up here. Gabe Rubino will take on Jacob Hand here of Centennial. Rubino, a sophomore, Hand, a senior. It's going to be a big match right now for Centennial to get with a toss-up, one of the featured toss-up matches of the night right now. I'd love to see the Jaguars get this one. And with Ryan Smith coming up, they could lock this one up, which is huge considering they gave away 106 and 113. Both wrestlers on their feet a lot here early on. Almost a minute into the first period. Jaguars trying to get a big early season dual win tonight. Developing some of those younger wrestlers at the lower weights. And really dominant through these middle weights are the Jaguars. We are right now at 165 as Jacob Hand trying to work in on the reverse Nelson. Shoots in, gets in on the single. Good sprawl there, though, from Rubino. And now Rubino working in, trying to get a late period takedown. No points awarded yet, and there he is going to get the three. For Rubino. Four matches left right now. With the Jaguars up by 10, this would be a huge win if Hand could pull this off. No points awarded there, and we head to period number 2. Wrestlers will start on their feet. Just that takedown early on, which started off with some action from Hand, but Rubino was able to end up with the takedown. Now you see Hand working in once again in the back of the head. There's a little flyby there from Rubino, couldn't get anything. And now Hand tries to work back in on the head. A lot of action on the feet so far from these two wrestlers as they work their way back into the cheerleading section. The big O from the crowd. We were told this would be probably the closest match of the night, and it has not disappointed so far. Be a huge win for either team. This is kind of the one that will probably determine who wins the duel tonight. Attempted double there for Rubino. He can't complete it. As we approach the 30-second mark of this second period, now Rubino shoots in again, hand, and Rubino ends up on top, and there's a takedown for Rubino. He's going to try to work for some back points right now on hand. Trying to get hand turned. He's got 10 seconds to do it. He's going to have a tough time right now in the short amount of time left, and he does ride him out in this second period. Here at 165. We head to the third period for one of the first times tonight. I think the argument over here for back points, there was none awarded. And the wrestlers will start in neutral position again here in period number 3. Rubino goes in on a single once again and gets another takedown from it. And they're off the edge of the mat. Actually, they said there's no points awarded for a takedown there. Rubino wasn't able to quite finish it out. And now hand shoots in, trying to convert the double, and he can't quite do it. Rubino fought him off. And now Rubino's back in, and he gets the takedown. Just over a minute to go in this one. Rubino continues to ride here in this third period, working on a major decision here. And he's got to be careful. He just doesn't want to give up those extra bonus points right now in the team race. 30 seconds now to fight off Rubino. Rubino's been nearly unstoppable on the top here and on his feet in this match at 165. He rolls through once again, trying to get hand turned, and he nearly does. Got that chicken wing, 10 seconds to go. Hand's got to fight him off, and flex there. He's trying to get him turned. He's got him counted down right now. 4 seconds to go. Hand trying to fight this off, and he will. They are going to give him no points there here at the end. Thought he was counting him down. He did not. That is a major decision. Rubino with the win. So we move on to 175, where for Waukee Northwest, it will be Bryce Williams, and he will be taking on Ryan Smith of Centennial. Very, very tight team race right now. With 3 matches to go Here at 175, we've got 190 and 215 to go. This will be a huge, huge, huge win right now. Ryan Smith would like to get his pin here tonight and keep this thing at 12. Get it back to 12, I should say. Now, worse than the Jags can do is tie, and then we'd have to go to the criteria, which is well beyond my pay grade. Smith walks Williams off the mat. .35 seconds to go here in period number 1 at 175. Ryan Smith of Centennial in the dark singlet. Bryce Williams of Waukee Northwest in the blue. Smith tries to shoot in again, fought off by Williams once more. Now Williams tries to shoot in, and Smith fights him off. Smith gets Williams down to the mat, going to try to work around behind him and get the late period takedown here, and he does, right with 4 seconds to go, Ryan Smith. Nice job there by Ryan. So Williams will choose down here to start the second period. See what Smith can do on the top, and Williams spins out of that one in a hurry. Back to their feet they go. Smith tried to shoot the underhook. Has to go underneath again, and Williams fights his way out of it. Smith with that late first period takedown. And there's going to be a stall warning there issued to Smith. Going off the mat. Smith can have to be mindful of that in this close match as he shoots there. Williams gets in on the single from behind and can't finish it out. Smith trying to get around him. And we're under a minute to go. Smith tried to throw that hip in and couldn't get it done. As they work on the edge of the mat. Three to one still. Smith tries to work his way around. He got a takedown with 10 seconds to go in the first period. Now with under 30 to go in the second, he's going to try to do the same. He will have the option in the third period. And Williams tries to throw him through the edge of the mat. He's got to go back in, and then Smith throws him down to the edge, and it looked like Williams hit his head on the edge of the mat, hit him down hard, and we're going to be on injury time. As they look to get things cleaned up over here on the far side. And it looks like we'll head back to the middle. Still 3-1. 10 seconds to go here in period number 2. Very important matchup here in the team race tonight between Ryan Smith of Centennial and Bryce Williams of Waukee Northwest. And we go with the same score now to period number 3. And Smith has chosen down here in the 3rd period. He's going to try to get that extra point. And Williams cuts him right away. Back to their feet they go. Anybody's match here. A minute 50 to go in this one at 175. Smith works in. He's got a big takedown there for Ryan Smith. Now he's going to try to go to work on the top once again. Just has to be careful not to get turned here. Big team points. Smith going to try to go to work. Gets control of that left leg as Williams tries to roll through. Now he's got control of the leg. And they are not quite back to neutral. Now Smith has a good opportunity here. Smith working in, and a reversal now for Williams. Under a minute to go. Things got really interesting. Now Smith back on top. Smith hasn't turned. Smith counts him down and gets the pin. That's a huge win for Ryan Smith. Huge. So the Jaguars are now up by 12 with 2 matches to go. They just need Charlie Sloan or Brooke Keller not to get pinned to win this one. Charlie Sloan, couple seniors. Abe Parker wrestling for Waukee Northwest. Charlie Sloan for Centennial. So big, big, big win there at 175 from Ryan Smith. Charlie Sloan going to try to fight off Abe Parker here from Northwest. No score here yet in period number 1 here at 190. Parker tries to go for the throw and Sloan fights him off. .45 seconds to go here in period number 1. If Charlie Sloan can go through the next 4.5 minutes without getting his shoulders to the mat, the Jaguars will win the dual meet here tonight. And they will restart things back in the middle. 21 seconds to go here in period number 1. And Parker shoots in and gets a double there and ends up on top with 10 seconds to go. Sloan just got a little aggressive, lost control, and went a little top heavy in at Parker, and that's going to end our first period. So Parker starts down first. Sloan tries to throw him back to the mat, still does. Just hanging on right now, trying to delay things for when Parker can get back up to his feet. Sloan tries to work in, and Parker gets the escape. And quickly down there, Sloan throws him down to the mat, gets on top. And now leads just like that, 7-0. Has him in the cradle right now. Sloan going to have to fight for a long time to keep his shoulders off the mat. Parker's got control of him right now, counting him down. Trying to keep his shoulders off the mat down there in the shadows. He might have to recenter. No, Parker throws him back down over there once again. And as you see Sloan bridging, he's got over a minute to try to fight him off. Looking to see if his shoulder's there. It's right in the dark of the arena right now. Parker's holding things there, and Sloan content right now to just not get pinned. And he does roll out of it. That's huge, huge. 4-point near fall there for Parker. And now he goes to work once again on Sloan. Again, the importance of Sloan just not getting pinned right now, and the Jaguars can come out of here with a dual win. Parker goes to work once again, now 30 seconds to go in the period. And back to the top they go. Sloan gets his first point of the match. Sloan's got to last the next 2 minutes and 20 seconds here. Just has to be careful. Don't need to get too aggressive here. You don't want to get caught in a bad situation. 10 seconds to go in this one. Parker shoots in again. Sloan trying to fight his way out of it. 3 seconds to go and another takedown for Parker. As we head to the third period. Sloan chose neutral in this third period. He's going to have to fight off a couple more takedown attempts from Parker. Try to last out this third period and get the Jaguars a dual win tonight. Parker shoots in on the double. They're telling, there it is. There it is, 3-point takedown. Tech fall, however, that's big because the Jaguars are going to win this one now. We head to 2:15. For Northwest, we're going to see Jamal Niwe. And for Centennial, it's Brooke Keller. Saw Brooke wrestle undersized quite a bit last year. Finds his way here in the 190. Keller tries to shoot in there. Fought off there by Niwe. Now Niwe's got him and throws him down to the mat. And potentially dangerous situation. So Niwe with a 3. See Brooke Keller. Jamal Niwe. Jaguars have the dual meet wrapped up as Keller gets back up and has control of the leg now from Niwe. He's going to want to keep control of that. Still trying to pull it in. Niwe, though, trying to kick that right leg out, and he does. And 1 point there for Keller. Keller shoots in again, but Niwe goes for the head right away. And Niue gets the takedown there, and Keller's on his back, and a quick stick there for Niue. But boy, fans got their money's worth tonight. Jaguars win the dual meet by 1. Wow. Another Jaguar victory. We're going to have Centennial Wrestling again next at Ankeny next Thursday night. Be sure to get down there, but a big win for the Jaguars here tonight. Number 8 Jaguars over number 7 Waukee Northwest, 40-39. Big win, and now it's time to go celebrate at the Cabaret. It's been another Jaguar victory here on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire. Freedom Tire is proud to be the title sponsor of supporting Jaguar student athletes through Centennial Digital. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping your family safely on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Come see us at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of Centennial Digital.